He's brought down by Deion Jones. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Darnold from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Block off a play action. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going... back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And they are going for it. Darnold into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So, who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 65 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
He's brought down by...
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Ties the game at 14. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate.
Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the goal line, 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. And here's Darnold to keep it. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. It's Davis on the counter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he gets it down to the 32. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Atlanta.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Block working out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now a toss running left. This is Davis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
2nd and 14. Block now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Locke. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And they give this time to the tailback. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here's Locke. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
He is good.
And it's up and good.
Falcons 21, Panthers 17. Younghoe Koo to kick off for it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold eluding the pressure right. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey, and he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 39, Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
After the sack on 1st down, Darnold flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. 3rd and 2, Darnold. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4th down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score, but you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
McCaffrey. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Panthers 24. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke looking for his running back, and he's got him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Atlanta.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Falcons.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. He'll get about 4 here. Down to the 43-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Locke now going to hang on to it. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Good. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
At the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold, escaping the pressure right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
Taken down.
As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the 50, it's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
35. Panthers 32. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Falcons, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles.